Did you ever go through something that almost shattered you? A big blow that knocked under your feet the very ground? We all have. Life serves curveballs, some soft, gentle nudges sometimes, others, bigger ones that hit you across the face hard. But what if you are empowered to overcome those? More than that, what if you not only survive but succeed in living against these odds? Now, picture this. You strike a barrier. It is there, threatening the darkening clouds of my mind. Yet you don't fall. Instead, you face with grace, a silent resolve in your eyes. Not because you avoid the sting of pain, but because you can control it and not be defined by it. This, my friends, is what the definition of acting as if nothing hurts you falls under. Think of a phenomenal actor. Now consider you doing the same thing, not on a movie set, but on the grand stage of life. The starring you, the one who was persistent and determined to sugarcoat herself as impervious. Acting as though you are unbreakable changes the way you respond to struggles. The knocks and falls turn into stepping stones, enabling you to move further with even more resolve. Do you know of someone who has experienced such immense suffering that in one devastating moment, they lost everything in their lives? But they spring back from every defeat, their wills unbowed. If you ask them if whatever they did was possible, the basic answer may be that I act as though my anxieties will not endure me. My scars are my brownie points to remind me I bear the defiance. They have decided to write a different story, to mold their future with the molten lead of their sorrow. Now let's get a little more profound with it today. We will look at how a state of existence that is not centered around acting as if suddenly loses its appeal when contrasted with acting as if, and how in contrast to merely a theoretical consideration, acting as if offers safe harbor in a storm, a spring of sustenance, and finally, a guidepost pointing the way. Hold on to your socks. We are about to go on the ride of undoing everything you believe to be true and ending with you being more resilient than you can imagine. We may as well start off by accepting one hard truth about living in our human experience. It hurts to be alive, and there's no way around this. The rain that feeds the ground, the fire that strengthens steel. Resilience real is not avoiding hurt, but learning from the hurt. It is not being pain-free, but it is growing. Each trial and every failure sprinkles nutrients on the roots of our existence, nourishing our spirits with experience and resilience. The good news? But just as a muscle, resilience can be developed. Number 1. Realize the power of your narratives. Are you telling yourself a victim story or a story of triumph? Consider your obstacles as a trial of your mettle, a narrative that you can restructure into an epic tale of bravery and victory. Now let's talk about perception. It is the filter by which we see everything, and it has the ability to manifest in our world. View setbacks as stepping stones rather than as roadblocks. A change of mindset can turn a perceived mountain into just a hill that we can overcome. See, it is not what the world gives you, but what you give yourself. Then what does it mean to act as if? It starts with intention. Make an unambiguous commitment to yourself for how you want to approach what comes to you over the day. Be diligent. Be focused on your thoughts and feelings, and be mindful. Picture yourself achieving what you desire, succeeding, and building unwavering confidence in your mind. Positive imagery, people who inspire. This baseline is your armor. Your solid support jacks you up to a scrabbling scale of rocks. Resilience is not only a state of mind but also a set of tools. Want some essential tools in your tool chest? 1. Awareness. Learn to understand your ego and recognize your traumas and patterns. How do you almost always get derailed? After you recognize them, you can control your reactions proactively. 2. Discipline. Do not be a slave to emotions. The main point is to learn to control them in a positive manner and direct them in the right ways. 3. Cognitive reframing. Replace negative thought patterns. When something does not work out, turn it into a good news story. For example, rather than to think, I failed, tell yourself, this is a lesson. 4. Empathy and gratitude. Practice being compassionate with yourself and others. Be thankful for the good things you have in your life. Be grateful even if you are going through hard times. You know, a grateful heart is a very resilient heart. 5. Emotional support network. Surround yourself with constructive and positive people. You need to be around people who believe in you and who are going to pick you up when you fall down. 6. Faith. Be strong. Have faith, because even though things seem impossible, a brighter future is somewhere ahead. Hope is what gives us the strength to carry on, even when the world around us is dark. When we said acting as if and to build resilience to negativity, remember to not use it as a mask or to pretend something that you are not. Enter it as your real transformation, as a shift in perspective that you choose, and you establish strength in your core. It's not that you're dismissing the pain, you're just not allowing it to dominate over you. The challenges turn into steps, the failures turn into experiences, and fear is exactly what you need to thrive. As a beacon of resilience herself, Oprah Winfrey reminds us, what you know for sure is that every experience is here to grow you. There is no bad experience. There is no such thing as a waste of an experience. You learn from them all. Therefore, next time when something unexpected happens, please don't break apart. Keep moving forward and pretend you are okay. Accept the challenge, with the understanding that you have within you the power to rise above it all. You can do amazing things. Don't forget, resilience is not a place where you will reach. It is a way of being. Pass on these tools and insights, and help encourage others to create their own suits of armor. Collectively, because then we can build a world where we show up unfazed by the challenge, where our failure becomes our growth, and where resilience is who we are. Now, go forth and conquer. How brave you are to try, to believe, and to seek out your goal. Show up as your highest resilient self and witness your resilience literally create your life. They slip into a role so naturally, fulfilling the very essence of their character, that taking it off affects their real lives.